Got another watch to show off. This is our first holographic dial build. This is on a steel dial, and just using basically different temperatures with the laser, we're able to create a holographic effect. So basically what we have to do is take the image and then do it in multiple layers, and then set the laser each time to do that. So this is what we came out with. We did, I think, 2 or 3 dials total. We did 3 dials total, and just to see what would happen, and they came out so nice, I said, hey, let's just keep them and see if anybody wants one. So what I did find out, though, is after we made it, it was almost impossible to figure out where 12 and whenever you're setting the dial onto the movement, there's no like dial feet, you know. That's not, I have to, I'm using flat dials that do not have dial feet. So setting it up there where 3 o'clock is positioned, you know, perfectly over with the crown was tough. So I went back through and he added some markers for 12, 3, 6, and 9. That we put a little bit of a loom to them, just so that they would, you know, be something on there. But so Star Trek dial. This is the United Federation of Planets dial. I did 3 of these with Starfleet Command on there. So the thing is with how the sun is hitting right now, you can't quite see, but obviously you can see the green. But this outer rim right here is like a nice light blue, but you can't really, there you can kind of see it. And then the outside is just done up just a little bit stronger to where it's more of like a gray kind of color going on around there. So brushed case. This is a polished tall coin bezel going around. Silver handset on there. We've got a silver insert with black notification for both your minute and your hour. So as you go around, you actually have your hour marker and minute combined on there. Also has a brushed engineered stainless steel band. And then as you'll notice on here, we did a holographic the COM logo there on the dial, or I'm sorry, on the crown. And we also did it down here. So we also were able to get that kind of holographic. You can kind of see it there. Phone does not know what to focus in on. So there you go. That's the build as a whole. Also has a black rotor on here. Stainless steel movement holder in there. And then a nice low profile exhibition case back. So automatic mechanical. As always, the bezel on here is a tension ring bezel. I do a little bit extra with some floss around there to put it on there just a little bit tighter. So you can turn it left, you can turn it right. There is no clicking. You just kind of turn it where you feel it's good. But I put it on there decently tight, so that it would be pretty tough to just kind of bump it. So once you feel like it's sitting where you like it, it shouldn't necessarily move too much on you there. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit before you put it on so you don't lose any time. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it backwards doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to just go back and forth winding. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you will keep time throughout the day. That mixed with the rotor movement. And if you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31+ hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so no worries there. But that's what I do. I set this dial and movement together in hands about this time yesterday, and it's kept perfect time. So I know the hands are set good, and all is well with the movement. If you pull it to the one end only click, you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it is going to just keep going. And so no worries on that. You'll also feel your wobble crown. You got a little bit of play there. That's going to deflect lateral pressure from going into the stem, into the movement. So if you pull it tight back, you won't feel that. But if you're pushing and prying on it, you're not going to be bending anything. So it's going to flex with that. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 6:18 p.m.
6:18 p.m. Just push it right back over. Make sure it goes back down. And then thread it down. And then all is well. So once again, that is the build as a whole. Holographic dial. First one we've done. First one that's gone out. So very excited to see someone pick one up. So your protective cover is still right here on the back. I leave that on there. You can pop it off. As with every build, you're going to get matching bead set. And I think, let me grab my light. Where is my light? Back here. I think the wife, just by the looks of it, might have thrown in some loom beads. So might be a little tough to see because the light is still out. But some nice blue loom in there. So bead set goes with it. Up to you whether you wear it with the watch or not. You also have a dial matching custom box here. That's just in a silver stain. Special edition box. As with every build, this will come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts. So everything here with the watch, non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. And then you're also going to get some Novus 2. This is just repackaged into these little containers. This is from Amazon. This is like Poly Watch. That's an acrylic glass, and if you scratch it, no big deal. Put a tiny bit on there, buff it out using your included microfiber. Generate some heat with your thumb. In about 20 seconds, you will buff out any scratch you put into that acrylic glass. So no worries on that either. Same thing with the brushed case. If you ever nick it, just use a Scotch-Brite, go in one direction, brush it in, and you'll remove that. Same thing on the engineered band, just brush straight down. Just do one direction. If you go back and forth, you tend to move left and right, and you start putting your lines in there a little bit wonky. Just try and do single straight up and down passes, and then take it back off and do it again, do it again. 5, 6, 7 of them, you will brush out anything that's on there. So that is your build, man. I appreciate you a ton, Jason. This is your first build getting from me, and you're getting a Star Trek build, so that was very awesome. Appreciate you a ton, man. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.